Blair Morgan's tough to beat. He doesn't have to win, he just has to be up front nearly every race.
Very much so, just to keep those points coming in and not lose a lot of ground. You notice almost every one of those riders have added an extra little bit of plastic to that bill to help with visibility. We're green and it's Morgan.
Somebody was hooked up near the front. Nobody goes down miraculously.
Oh!
Look at that big air. Down goes, look like Steve Taylor. Man, he got the bat into that deal, and it looks
That's
like
Morgan that went off track.
Morgan got hung up, could not get by his teammate.
Talk about airing it out, and Justin Tate just went bar to bar with him, and just now Taylor is getting going again. He's a half lap back, 4 abreast.
Kurt Crepo gives the better end of that deal, the number 9, but the 28's out in front, the Amsoil Polaris.
And that was just one of those deals with Taylor. They were both in the air, they touched, and Tate ended up hanging on a little bit better than Steve did.
Greg Creamer, I guarantee you there's a big smile underneath that helmet, and yes, the fist pumps in the air. He is happy right there, getting congratulations. He said, man, I can't believe it. Finally was able to get one out of the way. Levi Lavalle, another good finish for him. It looks like he finishes in the number 5 spots. The 2 Polaris is in the top 5. Justin Tate takes the win. Trevor John, Tommy Amasalo round out the podium. Kurt Crepo in 4th spot, followed by Lavalle. Where's Blair Morgan? Right there in 6th spot.
Justin Tate, when he gets up front, is so focused and so talented, and that's all you had to do. You had to put your sled in the front of the pack, stay away from the roost, and just hold it pinned. Tell me about the race.
Yeah, like today you needed a good start. Good start to get out front and then ride your race and just keep it together. And, you know, it's a tight track. A little mistake cost you a lot on the track, so just stayed focused and ran my race, and it turned out all right in the end.
You better call your Lazy Boy dealer and get a seatbelt for that thing, because we've got Pro Open Finals from Lambeau Field right now, 16 laps. I'm Robbie Floyd with Greg Creamer, Jerry Bernardo down on the floor. These are the bad boy sleds.
We're talking torture here. 8, oh, the big off! That's Brad Penlick. And man, did that thing rotate around suddenly.
But Steve Martin comes out on top of Formula XPS Skidoo, and here comes another one to the inside. Mike Island on his Bud Light machine looks like he's taking over position. Yellow flag is definitely out of that first lap.
And a smart move there by Martin, because Island was just past him when they hit that yellow zone. Martin actually had a better run. Immediately backed out of it and let Island go. That could have been a black flag. And if you pass in a yellow, it's a DQ. Boy, Pitlick a little shaken up.
Yeah, shaking out those cobwebs a little bit. The Earth Incorporated Skidoo. Let's take a look at this.
Right there, I just circled Pitlick. Now watch what happens. He gets the skis up, rotates, hooks Gula on the outside. Better angle here. There's Pitlick again. They see him wheelie. Now he hooks Gula's sled, rotates him over, and just pitches him. And then he gets tagged right there by one of those Skidoos. That is Reimer, who just kind of comes by. Boy, I'll tell you what, he took a hit.
He's had that perpetual inside lead. He is definitely shaken up. Hopefully everything was all right with him. Let's take a look at our top 5. Island, Morgan, Martin, Ekstrom, and Taylor. And they are trying to put as much distance as they can rest of the back of that field. And look at that battle between Mike Island and Blair Morgan. Morgan's getting a lot of roost, having to wipe it off.
And Morgan was exploring. Did you see he went up there and stayed on that high rim for a little bit? But he was looking down track, trying to figure out where he could maybe make a move. Watch for him to do a cutback at some point here. Or maybe just a straight line in.
Yes, he did. He took a new outside line and then dove to the inside. Just when you get him guessing to the outside, he dives the inside, takes over. First spot, Mike Island's not backing down, still holding on in a second. When we talked about Island's difficulty in the stock, he has not had that as of late in the Open.
Oh, he has been a missile in the Open, and he loves the sled. He admits he's not real comfortable with the stock sled right now, but he loves the Open one. And we've got another yellow flag zone coming up here. And let's see, that's Trevor John, and there's Levi Lavalle. So, oh!
You want some of me, old man? I don't know which one's old man, but you want some of me?
Apparently Trevor heard Malinowski talk about dancing.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying a little takeover right there. Speaking of dancing, a little rumba right there by TJ Ekstrom gets by Steve. And boy, Steve Martin drops back another spot, and Levi, they're holding him back, saying, we're not letting you back out there on the track, buddy.
That's Joe Duncan, Chad with Levi, and I think more he's trying to keep and Crepo has come off the bad luck now. comes back into play, but I think Duncan was just trying to keep Levi away from Trevor John at that point. And let me make a quick comment here. Steve Martin has had it off, but this guy...
hung up.
Oh, they're connected.
Gula just flailed right there, smoke pouring out of the machine. Looks like he smoked the bell. That thing is gone.
Well, yeah, and I don't know whether that happened first or whether when Kuster Ski jammed into the track that is a result of those two getting connected like that. But, I mean, Gula right now is just fried a bell. Look at this.
You got to give him his props. There it is. Blair Morgan takes the win.
There's Levi Lavallee making his egress from the racing surface. And there's Trevor John. These two, you can tell by the attitudes, they're still a little hot about what happened here.
I changed up my line. He was on the outside, and I cut to the inside down that straight, and I just doubled. And we kind of hit the last jump at the same time, and it just lofted me up, and he landed on the outside, and he just squared and started turning right underneath me. So I was already committed. I was in the air. I couldn't do nothing, so I landed on him.
I don't know. He landed on me yesterday in practice, and he landed on me today. I've heard he doesn't have anything against anybody, but it's just been over and over again where he's just like came down right on top of me. My sled, my bars, it's scary, So I just had enough with it, I guess.
Well, Trevor's one of the most mild-mannered guys you'll ever want to meet, but as he said, there's some history. There was that little bit of contact. That was Shawano in 2003. Now, this year, earlier in Shawano, watch what happens here. Levi getting on the throttle here, heading down in. That's Trevor right in front, catches him right in the arm. So there is a history there. Let's check back in once again with Levi.
I don't think I was in the wrong. I had the inside line on him, and he just squared underneath and cut right underneath me. I was committed. I couldn't do anything, so.
I don't know. It just seems like, he just keeps landing on me, so.
And you've had enough.
I have.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're not hurt.
Yeah, thanks.